This is high school softball on iTalk 106.7, presented by Sholo Ford, produced by White Mountain Youth Productions in cooperation with iTalk 106.7 Radio. High school softball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Octopus Car Wash. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school softball.
Talk and sports in the White Mountains.
Welcome to
iTalk
Rose Mofford Softball Complex here in Phoenix. This is high school softball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com. We're getting set for play. First round
Sunrise Park Resort
here in the girls' 3A state championship bracket. The 17-3 Payson Longhorns, are seeded number 6.
Sholo Ford presents high school baseball.
Sahuarita Mustangs, seeded number 11, are 26-9.
Worldwide on iTalk,
taking on each other. We're getting set for play. We want to bring in our radio audience. Say greetings from Rose Mofford Softball Complex here in Phoenix, and we'll turn it over to our public address announcer to announce our starting lineups. This is high school softball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com. Payson Longhorns taking on the Sahuarita Mustangs.
And the number 6 ranked Payson Longhorns. Let's meet the players. First, the Mustangs from Sahuarita High School. Number 3, Sierra Seibel. Number 7, Aurelie Jones. Number 22, Dominique Villa. Now for their starters. Batting leadoff, number 12, the shortstop, Haley Tamari. Batting second, the first baseman, number 14, Kiana Galindo. Batting third, playing left field, number 24, Solimar Navarro. Batting cleanup, the designated player, number 1, Aviana Alvarez. Batting fifth, number 5, the center fielder, Cheyenne Fox. Batting sixth and catching, number 25, Leah Garcia. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 15, Claudia Martinez. Batting eighth, number 8, the second baseman, Yaseli Mariscal. Batting ninth, number 27, the right fielder, Peyton Arrington. Pitching today for the Mustangs, the flex player, number 10, Gracie Mejia. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sahuarita Mustangs. And now introducing their opponent, the Longhorns of Payson High School. Number 2, Abby Keekenville. Number 5, Carly Carpenter. Number 11, Rand Sarnowski. Number 27, Kara Purcell. And now their starters. Batting leadoff, the shortstop, number 12, Jody Taylor. Batting second, the third baseman, number 16, Julia Sisson. Batting third and pitching, number 14, Kaylee Smith. Sorry about that, it's Kalia Smith. Batting fourth, number 13, and catching, Chancey Landris. Batting fifth, number 4, the second baseman, Brindy Hall. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 9, Racy Miranda. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 10, Mercedes Miranda. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 21, Olivia Foster. Batting ninth, Number 6, the center fielder, Jasmine Lee. The flex player is the first baseman, number 8, Lauren Murray. Ladies and gentlemen, the Payson Longhorns.
And we want to thank our public address announcer for those starting lineups. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the start of this contest. This is high school softball presented by Solo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex. Ron Ringham behind the backstop with Punt Cooley and our video crew bringing to you this first round game between Sahuarita and Payson. Payson coming into this game the number 6 seed, and Sahuarita coming in as the number 11. Sahuarita with the better record, 26-9 on the season. Payson 17-3 on the season. We want to thank Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center. Between their emergency department, advanced diagnostic and orthopedic departments, and their physical therapy teams, Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back into the game. And Punt, I haven't seen anybody with any injuries, it looks like, coming into this game. So did you get a chance to catch up with either of the coaches?
I did not.
So we're not sure officially. Yep. But we want to thank Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center for being our injury report sponsor for the game. And our keys to the game are brought to you by Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware is a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware, your helpful place with 3 locations, Pine Top, Overguard, and Show Low. And so we're getting ready to kick this thing off.
The shortstop, number 12.
Leading off for the Mustangs, it's going to be Haley Tenori, the shortstop for the Mustangs. Northland Pioneer College wants to remind you when it comes time to start your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College, and Haley looks like she might start off the game coming from the left side of the batter's box with one of those slap hits or slap bunts.
Well, she's going up against a very strong pitcher in Kaylia Smith, the starter for Payson. We don't have her record, we don't have their stats, but just from watching her warm up and getting an early start here, she can bring the heat. She's got a good changeup as well, and she'll move that pitch around. So good eye so far, though, by Haley Tenori, being patient at the plate, which I think is going to be a key for Sahuarita today, is just to be really patient with this strong pitcher.
Well, Haley there deciding at the last second to at least foul one off. It looked like it was going to go strike. It's going to take our count to 2-2 here. Top of the first inning. We saw how important that leadoff batter was in the Sholo game earlier. See what Haley can do here with this pitch.
A little slap hit out into left. The wind's blowing, and it'll get away from the left fielder. You could see her with her stutter step, just not feeling comfortable getting under that ball. That's Racy Miranda. She had a line on it, but the wind is coming from center to left, and it really picks up every now and then. That time, of course, then also with the lefty slapping, we'll put side spin on it already. So that ball just got away from the left fielder for Payson. So start off with an error here to leave a runner at second for Sahuarita.
Yeah, a combination of a little bit of a slice there along with the wind made that ball very hard to handle. Unfortunately, it's going to be an error on the left fielder.
So Kiana Galindo, the first baseman for the Mustangs, will step into the box. She'll go 1-1 on the count.
It's been a beautiful day of games here. The winner of this game is going to take on the Show Low Cougars in the second round of the playoffs.
Good fastball and an even better cut. Galindo just can't make contact, but she made it a heck of a cut on that swing. Smith will take her outside and high, but good patience, good eye by Galindo letting that one go. Now we're at 2-2 on the count.
Got a runner on second. Change up on the way is for a ball, full count.
It's a good change, good off-speed pitch. Leaves it pretty much in the same spot as that last pitch, that fastball. But Galindo, good eye, just not chasing those outside pitches. Being very patient. Nice fastball right down low in the zone. And Galindo hit it right to the second baseman, who will not field cleanly. Picked her glove up a little too quick, trying to just jumped ahead to the throw without fielding the ball. So an error on Brian D. Hall, the second baseman, and the runner will score from second for Sahuarita. So a good start for them.
First run of the game there on 2 errors to start the game off for the Payson Longhorns after some solid pitching.
Nice high strike and a throw down to first to try to shoot down the runner, but the ball get through the first baseman. So Galindo will go ahead and move on to second. So a tough error that time by Payson. Not the way you want to start a game.
No.
They'll gather up around the mound here to kind of get things gathered up. With no one out, a throwing error like that, now you're putting another runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it was a strong throw. I mean, the catcher obviously looks very confident in her abilities to get it down there. It was a close play and then a little bit of collision there.
Oh, nice fastball. Good cut as well by the hitter Navarro. Selena Navarro, the left fielder. Left-hander with a good cut, just could not make contact. Another same exact spot, just blew the fastball by her, but a good cut, just can't get on it. So there's the first out of the inning for Sahuarita. I don't know, it's all subjective, but I think the award for coolest uniforms goes to Sahuarita.
Yeah, those are nice. You can see there from our shots, from our camera angles. Nice shot there of the catcher.
Good pitch outside, just paints that outside edge. Good patience by Alvarez. She's sitting back. She's a designated player. She's sitting back looking for that one pitch. Again, same spot as the last pitch, outside edge. She'll let it go for the second strike.
Top of the first, Sahuarita Mustangs with a 1-run lead so far.
This time she swings at the same exact spot. She'll pop it up. Good hustle by the right fielder for Payson to gather that ball up.
She ran
Foster, yeah, good hustle by Foster. Had to come in hard. Not a lot of juice on that ball. High hit.
Now batting the center fielder.
She came in hard and called off the second baseman to catch that. She had a better angle.
So another lefty by Sahuarita here.
Kalia Smith throwing harder than both of the pitchers that we saw in the first game.
This is Cheyenne Fox, another lefty slapper, looks like. She lets the first two go, so the count 1-1 on her. There's a good fastball on the inside half of the plate. Again, runner at second with 2 out. Sahuarita already putting 1 across in this top of the first to get the early lead. Nice change and a good slap right to the shortstop.
Pulls her foot. She's safe.
Yeah, good wheels as well.
Safe at first.
By Fox getting down the line to beat the throw from the shortstop. So that'll move the runner to third. That's Galindo at third.
Number 25.
Fox at first with 2 out.
Garcia.
So Leah Garcia, the catcher for the Mustangs, she'll come up here with runners in scoring position, see what she can do.
Pitch on the way is high. 2 outs, top of the first. Got runners on first and third.
Again, Smith, of course, we're in the top of the first. We're just starting here, but Smith for Kaylia Smith for Payson, one of the stronger pitchers I think we've seen today in terms of speed.
Absolutely.
Nice pitch. So she starts Garcia out with 2 pitches away, and she brings that one in tight on the inside half of the plate, right down the middle for the first strike. Count 2 and 1. Again, right, good pitch, and the runner will try to go to second.
Wow,
they had her in a pickle, but a bad throw from the second baseman throws over the first baseman's head for Payson, allowing the runner to go to second, and more importantly, the runner from third, Galindo, will score for the second run here in the first inning.
Man, you got to wonder about, just maybe letting her go on that one.
Yeah,
with
just little
2
mental
outs.
errors make a big difference.
Yeah, 2 outs and I think 2 strikes.
Yeah, there's a call third.
No, that's actually my bad. That's the second strike.
Okay, sorry.
I thought
that's
was 3-2.
a called strike. Again, painting that outside edge of the plate.
Nice cut by Leah Garcia.
So the count 2-2, 2 out, runner on second. This would be a good place to throw a change. See what she does. Well, she'll come high and hard outside.
Yeah. She has that velocity to probably make the ball rise a little bit. She's checking off a few pitches here, see what she wants. She's checking off a lot of pitches.
Wants to bring the heat, and she does. She'll get her to pop up to the second baseman for the third out, leaving that runner on. But a good start by Sahuarita, putting up 2 here in the top of the first.
Half inning.
It's going to end the top of the first.
2, Payson.
Mustangs 2, Payson Longhorns 0. We'll be back for the bottom of the first. This is high school softball presented by Solo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Duke.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex here in Phoenix. We're in the first round of the 3A Girls Softball Tournament. Payson Longhorns taking on the Sahuarita Mustangs. Getting set to go into the bottom of the first inning here. This is high school softball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. Sunrise Park Resort is getting ready for the summer. They'll be opening soon with all of their adventures and activities. Go to sunriseskipark.com for details. That's sunriseskipark.com. Up first for the Longhorns, number 12, a shortstop, Jody Taylor. Pitching for Sahuarita is Gracie Mejia.
And she'll start her off with a strike. Called strike on the first pitch. High fastball on the second. Pop up into left field. Left fielder fields it cleanly, so Taylor.
Solivar Navarro makes the put out to out number 1. Now batting for the Longhorns, the third baseman.
Taylor
number
with
16,
the pop up on the first at bat.
Sisson.
So Sisson will step in here for Payson. She's the third baseman, a lefty. Interesting, the Payson Longhorns have wristbands, and each hitter as they step into the box will get a signal from coach, and they'll look to the wristband.
It is interesting
as to what the what the hitting call is.
More of something you'd see in football,
right?
But every player's.
So whatever 3-4-2 is what Sisson's going to be doing here.
Hit away, probably.
All right, she tries slapping. That was a good pitch on the outside half of the plate. She'll foul it off over the third base dugout, which is Payson's dugout. And again, that time trying to swing away, but just late on the swing, drops her hands, and that causes her to foul out again right over the dugout. Not a very good swing there, kind of late in the decision, but she'll stay alive with a 2-2 count. She'll pop that one up. Again, her hands are out front, but her barrel's dragging, so she'll pop up to the third baseman for the first out for Payson.
Now batting
Look at the second out.
Number 14, Kalia.
Two fly outs here for Payson. Payson just not able to make anything happen. Trail this game early, 2-0.
Julia Sisson, the third baseman, she'll step in. She dwarfs this Sahuarita team.
Yeah.
She's a tall girl, very athletic.
This is the pitcher?
She's a third baseman.
Yeah. Kalia, is it?
Julia Sisson. No, I'm sorry, Kalia Smith, the pitcher. I'm sorry, you're right. Nice rip.
Smoke.
Man, she smoked that one. In the gap, it'll hit the fence. She'll stand up at second on the throw.
It's a close play, but she gets a double.
Man, that's a big hit there. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking that was Sisson. That's the pitcher, Kalia Smith. Tall girl.
It's going to bring up Chancey Landress.
She'll get a courtesy runner here, number 2. Kara Purcell will step in at second to run the bases for Payson with 2 out.
Courtesy runner
in the bottom of the first.
2, Abby Keeganville. Now batting for Payson, the catcher.
Oh, I'm sorry,
13,
that's Abby
Chancey Landress.
Keeganville, the courtesy runner for Payson. And another tall player, Chancey Landress, she's the catcher. So the battery for Payson, the pitcher and catcher, 2 of the taller girls out here. She'll swing on the first pitch, drive it out in the right field on the pop-up, which is gathered up for the third out for Sahuarita to finish the inning.
Nothing happening for Payson. Only 1 double, and the rest were fly outs to end the inning. We'll be back with the start of the second inning of play. This is high school softball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford's softball complex. Phoenix, Arizona. Ron Everingham, Punt Cooley here bringing to you this first round action. Number 11, Sahuarita Mustangs taking on the number 16, Payson Longhorns. Mustangs up to bat.
Oh, a late call by the home plate up, but that's an outside fastball. Finally calls a strike, so 0-1 to start.
Up to bat is Claudia Martinez, the third baseman. She gets a bat on the ball. It's at shortstop. Routine play to first.
Man, they are just struggling with their tosses to first base so far. Our Payson. Again, the shortstop cleanly field. Not a hard hit ball. She drifts over right over second to gather it up, but just a really poor sidearm throw to first, so that'll leave the runner at first on the throwing error.
The third error unofficially in the books.
Mariscal, the second baseman, up to hit. First pitch strike, high and tight, or high and outside, I should say. Home plate umpire is asking Sahuarita to clean up their dugout. Second pitch again outside, paints that outside edge, says the home plate umpire. I'm not sure the hitter is buying off on that, but regardless, it's 0-2 on the count. Pitch right over the plate, just drips it over the top of the pitcher with a lot of backspin. That was a really tough pitch right off the fist, but she's able to punch it over the pitcher. And Payson just not able to gather it up and make a play, so we have runners on first and second with no outs. And Arrington, the right fielder, in the number 9 spot for Sahuarita, will come up to hit.
What do you think on that one, Punt? You going to give her a hit?
Heck yeah. There's no error on that.
Shot. Foul
Arrington
ball.
with a little drag bunt will hit it foul down the third baseline. Both runners going.
Second pitch on the way.
Same again. She'll step out. She'll let that one by. Pulls her bat back, but will be a called strike on the inside half. So 0-2 on Arrington. Fastball. She takes a cut at it. Oh, great play by the catcher. Was able to pick it up and shoots down second for the double play to get the runner at second. That's just a tremendous play.
Wow, what a greedy play there by the Payson Longhorn catcher, Chancey Landris.
Now batting, the leadoff hitter, number 12.
Get a double play there.
Haley Tanori.
That's something we got to remember for play of the game. That was an outstanding play there. Again, another lefty, a lot of lefties for Sahuarita. This time we're going back to the top of the order. Haley Tanori, the shortstop. A lot of slap hitters. She starts off with a little slap that'll foul off over the Payson dugout on the third base side. So with 2 out, runner on first. See if the Mustangs can get something going here with a 2-out rally. Payson infield straight away. And she slaps right over the shortstop. Great hit by her, Tenori. So that'll move the runner to second. So we have runners on first and second with 2 out.
First baseman, number 14.
Again, Sahuarita with a 2-run lead over Payson. Payson is seeded what? 4?
Payson is the
6?
number 6 seed in this. Sahuarita coming in at number 11, but Sahuarita with a better record, 26-9. Payson 17-3, at least posted online. Nice cut. Just barely missed it.
That's a good fastball by Smith and a great cut.
Kayana Galindo.
She's got a quick bat. Good bat speed.
Got to have a quick bat against this pitcher. Bringing it.
Good eye as well. That's another pitch close, but inside she just lets it go. We've seen her in her first at-bat with a really good eye. She's very selective with her pitches. Oh,
nice.
and she knew it too.
Strike.
As soon as she let that by, you could see her wince a little, but that's a good pitch. So the count now with 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. She's got to be aggressive here with 2 strikes. 2 runners on. She'll make a big cut, swing through it for the 3rd out. Leave 2 on.
Our score remains.
So leave 2 on, and the score remains
0.
Mustangs 2, Longhorns 0. And we're going to head into the bottom of the second. This is high school softball presented by Show Low Ford and iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex here in Phoenix. Payson Longhorns trail the Sahuarita Mustangs by 2 runs as we begin the bottom of the second inning.
Number 4.
Show Low Ford's presentation of high school softball. Up to bat, Brindy Hall, Payson Longhorns. Nice hit right over the shortstop.
First pitch fastball over the middle of the plate. She drives it right in the gap between left and center. Great way to start the inning. That was a beautiful hit.
Now batting the left fielder, number 9, Racy Miranda.
Brings up to bat Racy Miranda, the left fielder.
Man, they're tall.
There's some big girls.
Jeez. Good basketball team maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Good pitch by Mahia, starting her low in the zone, right at the knees. She won't go for it. It'll be a called ball on the first pitch, but that's close.
Shows a bunt.
Comes up high on that one.
Backs off.
She hits the bottom half of the ball, does Miranda. She'll pop it right back up to the pitcher for the first out. Runner, of course, can't move at first.
Now batting the designated player, number 10, Mercedes Miranda.
So you have to assume these two are sisters. Racy first popping up, now Mercedes, a designated player, another tall girl. She's got the runner on first. Oh, a great hit ball to the second baseman who has to lay out. She gets her glove on the ball and tries to scoop it over to first, just not in time. But a great hit, great piece of hitting, good fielding, just not able to field it cleanly.
Number 21, Olivia Foster.
That's going to advance the runner to second also, so we got runners on first and second. One out.
Foster will square up. She's the right fielder. She'll square up to try to bunt and foul that first pitch off. Runners on first and second. Coach for Payson looks like he's just wanting to move runners here. See what she does here. She'll take on that second pitch, high and away.
Again, for our TV viewers, we've showing 0 outs, but we actually have 1 out here. The bottom of the second, Payson Longhorns trying to put some runs on the board.
Foster this time with the full cut on the low and away fastball. Fouls it off over the first base dugout. So the count now 1-2 on Foster. Nice pitch by Mejia. She brings that fastball over the outside edge of the plate. Foster takes the big cut, but misses, so that's a swinging third strike to bring it to 2 outs for Payson. Again, Payson, we're in the bottom of the second, not able to score any runs yet.
We do have a couple runners on base. This is the time to take advantage of that. 2 outs.
Jasmine Lee, the center fielder, up for Payson. She's a lefty. See what she can do here with 2 runners on. Again, hitting the bottom half of the ball, foul it up, and the catcher for Sahuarita gathers it up for the 3rd out. Great fielding by the Mustangs.
Nice play back by the backstop to grab that one. So that's going to end the 2nd inning of play. The Sahuarita 2, Payson 0. This is high school softball presented by Show Low Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex. Payson Longhorns taking on the Sahuarita Mustangs. Up to bat for the Sahuarita Mustangs is Salamar Navarro. She hits one foul. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school softball right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. Northland Pioneer College wants to remind you when it's time to start your college education. Start with the lowest tuition in Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College there. Nice catch by the second baseman.
I wasn't sure about that. Well, we have wind now. We talked about the wind earlier, kind of going left to right, or right to left, sorry. Now it's coming more into home plate. That ball was hit high in the infield with a lot of backspin. And the Payson second baseman, Hall, able to run in, and she just kept running and kept running. And the catcher, obviously, in a position probably to catch it better than her, but she finally gathers it up for the out.
Wind blowing, a little dusty out here, but also giving us some reprieve from the heat a little bit.
Number 4, Riley Bentley. For Winslow in the bottom of the first. Center fielder,
Aviana Alvarez up to bat. She gets the big cut on that pitch. She's a designated player. So we count on her now, 1-2.
First time up to bat, she flew out to the right fielder.
She's got a big swing. She gets a cut on that fastball. That's a really good fastball there by Smith. This blows her up with that outside high pitch.
Longer we go in this game, Punt's making those 2 runs scored early look like a big deal.
Yep. Both runs, of course, in the top of the first by the Mustangs. Payson holding them in the second. And they've got 2 out here due to the Payson Longhorns. Might be able to shut them out in back-to-back innings. We'll see.
Coming up to bat is Cheyenne Fox, who had a base hit first time up to bat.
She's a slapper, and against Smith, as we said earlier, she, from the first game certainly, she's one of the stronger pitchers we've seen today. She's just bringing the heat. Another great pitch right over the middle of the plate. Fox doesn't have a chance at that. Strikes her out for the 3rd out.
3 up, 3 down there in the top of the 3rd. And we've got a score of Mustangs 2, Payson 0, and we'll be back after this break. This is high school softball presented by Show Low Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so we can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex. Ron Everingham behind the backstop with Punt Cooley here, bringing to you round 1 games of the 3A Girls State Softball Championship as Payson Longhorns taking on the Sahuarita Mustangs here. And this game is presented by Show Low Ford and iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. Coming up pretty soon, we're going to have some other awards, but we want to remind you that the AIA has a few sponsors they would like to recognize after we cover this play here. Nice shot.
That's a big rib by Jody Taylor. She's in the number 1 spot this time, hitting it solid to the shortstop, who just cannot field it cleanly and get the throw off in time, but a great piece of hitting by Taylor to get the hit. And we start off this 3rd inning.
We talked about it a little bit coming into this. Is those nice bunt there laid down.
Bunt. And the mix-up between the pitcher and the 3rd baseman as to who fields it. So they won't even get a throw off. So it'll leave runners on 1st and 2nd for Payson.
Those 2 runs,
no outs.
2 runs scored early by the Wildcats. The Mustangs ended up being crucial, and then Payson comes out here at the bottom of the 3rd and comes out screaming, gets a couple players on base, and that's what they need to do with a couple base hits. AIA would like to thank Gatorade, Wilson Sporting Goods, ACU, the Better Business Bureau, Next Care Urgent Care, Max Preps, Bosa Donuts, Whataburger, Jostens, Famous Dave's, Toyota, Raising Cane's, Tick-a-Tap, Papa John's, Mayo Clinic, Sprouts, Addicts, Child Help, and Embry-Riddle University there as the Sahuarita coach wants to have a talk with his pitcher, Mahia. Brings up to bat. Kalia Smith, the pitcher, with 2 runners on.
They started off with a low change. Gets away from the catcher, but both runners will move on that pitch that gets away from the catcher. So now 2nd and 3rd for Smith. Great position here with no one out in the 3rd inning for her just to get a base hit, put something in play. have an opportunity to get some runs across.
Almost want to wonder if that was supposed to be a hit and run, but the pitch wasn't
nice
in place
rip.
to hit.
Man, she's just hammering the ball. Her for both hits. Base hit to left. Good throw in. Smith will go ahead and take second on the throw in to the infield. It'll get through the cutoff. They didn't hit a cutoff, so Smith smartly goes to second. She'll get the RBI. So Payson with their first run on the board to bring the score to 2-1. Sahuarita ahead, but no one out here in the third. Runners on second and third for Payson.
By the time Mejia did get that, she very wisely didn't, although tempted, didn't throw it down to second, which could have maybe scored another run. Well, that cuts this lead in half. As Chancey Landress is looking at driving in a couple here. Swings at a high pitch, foul off. No.
High fastball on the second pitch. She'll foul that off. Landress stepping way out front in the box here. Her front foot is right on the line almost in the box.
Maybe suggesting that she's used to seeing maybe a little quicker speed. Step a
you
little
know,
closer
everyone
to
kind of
it.
has their comfort zone, and she's someone that just likes
get after it.
Let's get it done. Bring it. She'll foul off again, so that'll bring the count 2-2. Nobody out again with runners on second and third for Payson here. They're down, Payson down 2-1 in the third. Oh, good changeup. Landress will get out ahead and pop it up. The catcher for Leah Garcia for Sahuarita gathers it up right in front of home plate to get the out. That's a good pitch there by
yes, it was
Mejia to get her out in front and get that pop-up out.
Yeah, the first out with runners on second and third.
And Hall, the second baseman for Payson, will step into the box here with one out. You can see that wind blowing. You can see the dust going across the pitcher's circle from second base side to the third base side. Good eye by Hall. She'll start off 2-0 here, being patient at the plate. She'll square and bunt, and they'll let it roll foul down the third base line. Smart play by the third baseman.
Yeah, she didn't charge it. She let it come out of bounds.
That's Claudia Martinez. Smart play by her, knowing that both runners are going on second and third, or I should say at second and third, running hard on that bunt. Nice pitch. Oh, man, that was close. Inside. Mejia thought she had it, but it'll bring the count now to 3-1. I think she kind of fooled the hitter there, Hall.
Yeah.
Kind of crossed her up a little, but that was a good pitch inside. Hall will take a big swing on a pitch down the middle, drive it deep enough into center to get the runner to tag up and score from third, and they try shooting down the runner at second. Close play, but they'll say she got back in time. You can hear the crowd behind us thinking that she did get the out at second, but that's not the call. So,
now batting.
Well, the good news for the Longhorns is that ties up the game.
That's 2 out, though. They'll get the second out, Will Sahuarita, but now the score tied at 2-2. Payson able to get a couple runs here in the third.
We'll watch that back on our YouTube feed. See what you think.
Nice
Was she in time?
Nice pitch right down the middle. Little off-speed action. No swing from the hitter, so that'll be called strike one. Same pitch again, this time a little bit higher. So the count 1-1 with 2 out. Runner on second for Payson. Again, she'll change speeds with a pitch down the middle. Hitter gets out in front a little bit, he'll foul it off. This is Racy Miranda, the left fielder. She's probably the tallest player out here, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
She'll take the pitch so that hits her in the shoulder. Takes one for the team.
She just kind of leaned away from it and let it hit her.
Number 10,
well, that's that's what they teach them to do. If it's inside, just stay there and take it. So she'll end up at first. Runners now first and second with 2 out. And I'm assuming her sister Mercedes, who is the designated player, will step into the box here with 2 out.
Runners on first and second.
They start her inside with the fastball to get the first strike. She'll go out a little on this one. Get the foul ball over the first baseline for strike 2. So a good start for Mejia with the 0-2 count. Same pitch again, a little bit of a changeup. She'll hit in the exact same spot, foul it out over the first baseline. See if she can get her. I'm assuming she'll see if she can get her to chase a bad pitch here with the count 0-2. Brings it right down the middle and freezes the hitter for strike 3.
Completed 3 full innings.
Called third strike.
Backwards K. It's going to end it.
Payson.
Nice inning there by Payson to get back the 2 runs that they lost in the first inning. And that's going to head us to the top of the 4th here from Rose Mofford Softball Complex. This is high school softball presented by Shola Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Shola Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Shola Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Shola Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex. First round action here of the 3A Girls Softball Tournament. The number 6 Payson Longhorns taking on the number 11 Sahuarita Mustangs. All tied up here to start our 3rd. Northland Pioneer College wants to remind you when it comes time to start your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. Beautiful day here in Phoenix. This game a little closer contest than our first game, where Sholo was easily took care of business against Chin Lee, and they'll play the winner of this game.
Leah Garcia, the catcher, will start out here, and she'll pop up to the second baseman for the first out of the 3rd inning, or their half of the 3rd inning.
Baseman, number 15.
Again, the score tied 2-2 with Payson putting up 2 in their last at-bat. So we'll see if – and Sahuarita got both of their runs at their first at-bat in the first, but they've been dry since, so we'll see if they can get something going here in the 3rd.
First pitch on the way is a ball. Kalia Smith, pitch on the way, delivers, hit to the second baseman.
Good cut, good fastball. Oh, easy play by the second baseman, able to field it cleanly, but Payson just really struggling with throws to first today on their defense. And again, another throwing error Well hit ball right to the second baseman, who fields it cleanly, but then just sidearms the ball to the first baseman over her head. So that'll leave the runner at first on the throwing error.
Another error on the second baseman.
We saw the shortstop for Payson earlier do the same thing. Speaking of which, well hit ball to the shortstop, who turns it to second for the first out. Not able to get the throw off to first to try for the double, but they will get the lead runner for the second out of the inning.
27, Peyton Arrington.
That's 2 outs. Brings up Peyton Arrington, who's 0 for 1 on the afternoon.
Arrington clearly a slap hitter. She'll start leaving the box on the pitch. Lets that one go a high fastball for a ball. Try slapping that one. She'll hit it down the third base, into the third base dugout for strike 2. Strike 1.
Most of the left-handed batters that we've seen today have deployed the slap hit. Is that pretty common in girls softball?
Well, yeah, it's certainly for lefties.
It
depends on the hitter, of course. But that one, a better hit ball. She tries to hit it right down the line, but it'll go out foul right at third base.
Now batting left fielder.
Ace Hardware wants to remind you they have a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, or you just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware, your helpful place with 3 locations in Pine Top, Overguard, and Show Low on the mountain.
Another foul ball. Well, the good thing is she's making contact every time up. Just needs to find a way to put it in play.
Pitch on the way.
Another fastball. She'll foul this one off. Not enough room for the third baseman, Sisson, to get there. She looks like she's hurt.
Maybe she hit the fence a little awkwardly.
Well, that's the second time she's got a back ache or something. Not feeling good.
Count is 1-2, 2 outs. Pitch on the way.
Then she'll jump out with that slap motion. She'll let that pitch go. High and tight fastball. Smith's trying to get her to chase a bad pitch. She does not, so we'll bring the count to 2-2. Okay, fastball. She'll hit it to the shortstop.
Safe
Fielder's
by a mile.
choice. Good hustle by Arrington to get down the line. That ball's cleanly played by the shortstop for Payson. Good throw to first, but great wheels by Arrington to beat it out.
Well, there you see the advantage of the slap hit.
Well, you get
halfway down the line before they get the ball.
Start with your run. And so now runners first and second with 2 out.
Another
leadoff
slap
hitter, Haley Tenori, for the Mustangs. She's in a good position here to. She can get a well-hit ball. She can get an RBI.
1 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Same motion. She's a slap hitter. She'll foul that one off down the third base line for an 0-2 count with 2 out. High fastball inside that time. She'll have to try to fist it just to stay alive, which she does. Foul it off again. Good pitch by Smith to challenge her inside. Ahead in the count.
Score 2-2 here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs.
Good pitch over the middle. And the second baseman hit right to her. She just cannot field it cleanly. Well hit ball. So that'll load the bases for the Mustangs. With 2 out here in the third.
Now batting the first baseman, number 14, Kiana Galindo.
Another error.
Yeah, fielding error by the second baseman. She's been struggling today.
Nothing hurt at this point if they can take care of the
Brindy
batter.
Hall, the second baseman for Payson. Galindo will swing on the first pitch, get under it, hit the bottom half of the ball right to the left fielder for Payson. So Payson dodging a bullet here with bases loaded, 2 outs.
It's a big catch there to
to
end the top of the third. Still got a tie score here from Rose Mofford Softball Complex. Payson 2, Sahuarita 2. We'll be right back for the bottom half of this inning. This is high school softball presented by Show Low Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex here in Phoenix, Arizona. We're at the top of the fourth inning. Scratch out the bottom. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. We're at the top of the fourth?
No.
Bottom of the fourth?
Well, wait.
Bottom of the fourth, I think where we're at.
Yeah, bottom
high
of the
school softball presented by Show Low Ford and iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com, and Payson in the bottom. It's got to be the bottom of the fourth here. To get things started, up to bat here to get us started off is Olivia Foster. She's our right fielder. She struck out first time up.
It's a good fastball right down the middle. Foster just not able to get the barrel through quick enough, so she'll foul it off to bring the count 1-1. Good cut on that. Again, a low and away fastball. Foster will go after it. Just can't make contact, so the count now 1-2. Good movement by Mejia. Moving those pitches around. She'll put it in the exact same spot, Will Mejia, and she'll get the third strike on a swing. Strikeout for 6, Foster.
Jasmine Lee.
Strikeout swinging for the first out. It's going to bring up Jasmine Lee, the center fielder. Left-hander.
We'll start Lee high and tight inside for ball 1. Lee, a rare lefty for Payson. Sahuarita, on the other hand, is loaded with lefties. Lee will swing on that with a little bit of side spin down the third baseline. Again, the wind coming from center to left. It'll blow it foul even further. Lee, a little bit of her hand stinging her on that swing, it looks like. She'll gather herself up. Good pitch by Mejia, trying to get her to chase outside. Good movement on that pitch, low away. But good eye by Lee. She'll let that go. To stay alive here. High and tight pitch. That time it'll hit the batter. They're gonna ask whether it hit the batter or hit the bat.
Coach is gonna come
They're gonna
out
talk.
And ask.
The home plate ump is gonna call the base ump in. Coach for Sahuarita thinking that when they turn like that, you know, your hand can be viewed as part of the bat. So they'll have a conversation here. Yep, they'll send the hitter back. That'll be a foul ball. Once she turns to bunt like that, even though the pitch was high and tight inside, because it hits her hand where the bat is, they'll call that part of the bat, so she'll stick with it.
And
she'll have to come back and finish up with a count 2-2.
And that's going to go against her.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Go against her on the count, too.
The last pitch was ruled a
The
strike.
bad thing is when you get hit like that,
2 strikes.
obviously it hurts.
Yeah.
She's shaking her hands right now. She's not feeling really good.
Get your hand on the bat.
Your knuckles are pounding, but she'll hang in there. So now the count 3-2 with 1 out. Nice pitch right over the middle of the plate. Lee will foul it off. Well hit ball. Good drift by the second baseman
Nice
to fill
play.
that gap over on the first base side. On a big hop, she'll pick it up and toss it to
Now
first
batting
for the out.
shortstop, number 12.
Good
Jody
defense by the
Taylor.
second baseman,
4-3 out. Yeah, it was great defense.
Yaseli Mariscal. Good movement by her.
So far, solid defensive effort here by Sahuarita. I've got them for no errors unofficially.
Jody Taylor, the leadoff hitter for Payson. We saw her earlier crush one into the gap between center and left. She gets a big cut there on the first pitch, fouls it off. Again, no runners on with 2 out in the bottom of the 4th. Big changeup. Taylor's acting like it hit her, but we did have no call from the home plate umpire. He's going to bring her back, saying it didn't hit her.
She's
Payson
trying to
coach won't contest it. It didn't look to me like it hit her, and even if it did, it was off of a bounce.
Again, would be a great time to go rewind the live feed if you are
Good
watching to our
pitch
stream.
inside, trying to get Taylor to chase that inside fastball. She does not. Good eye by her. She'll take it away, high and away. Mejia trying to get her to chase those pitches, but good eye by Taylor. So hitters count here, 3-1. Fastball over the middle of the plate, and Taylor just drills it. We've seen her crush those fat pitches over the middle of the plate. She does it there, just a little bit out ahead. Foul it off over the third base side, right down the third base line.
Number 24, Jaden Romero, the pitcher.
3-2 the count, 2 out.
Big pitch.
Fastball over the middle. Taylor will bump it hard into left,
Wow.
and a great catch, drifting back to the fence.
Salamar Navarro with a great catch.
That's a great catch by Navarro to get the 3rd out.
A big fly to left field. Out for the 3rd out. 2-2 is our score, all knotted up here. Heading into the top of the 5th from Rose Mofford Softball Complex. This is high school softball presented by Show Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex. This is high school softball presented by Show Ford right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. And up to bat here to get things kicked off in the 5th inning is number 24, Salamar Navarro, the one who just made that great catch. in left field to end it for the Paysons.
She tries to she gets a great hit into center. It looked like the center fielder had a line on it, able to get her glove up and put it on the ball, but it just tips off the very top edge of her glove.
The designated player.
So a fielding error, but Navarro, a great hustle, ends up at second base. So 2 great plays back-to-back by Navarro. One to finish the inning last time with that catch at the fence to get the out and finish off Payson's attempted run and putting some runs up on the board, and then to start the inning here with a great hustle to get to second on the error.
And Payson worked so hard to get back in this game. I've got them unofficially of 6 errors in this game to 0 for Sahuarita. You got to believe that's been a huge difference in this game.
Yeah, big cut there. You know, Aviana Alvarez, she's a designated player. I'm not sure what she's done today hitting, but man, she can swing the bat.
Yeah, she hasn't done much.
Cut.
0 for 2 with
she has quick hands, quick bat against a really good pitcher that's throwing heat. She just can't find contact, but man, she's not being cheated on those swings. She's got a great swing.
Number 5, Cheyenne.
First out there. Yeah, she was 2 strikeouts. She's 0 for 3 with a fly out in the first inning. Bringing up to bat, Cheyenne Fox, who is 1 for 2 this afternoon. Base hit in the first inning. Strikeout last time up at bat.
Again, another lefty is Fox. She has that drag motion as well. She'll start stepping out. Smith is starting her off high and tight on the first pitch, low and away on the second to go 2-0 on the count. She'll go away again on the third pitch, knowing that Fox is kind of peeling out of the box a bit, but Fox with a good eye does not swing. Now it's hitter's count 3-0. She'll take that pitch right over the middle for strike 1. Again, runner at second with just 1 out to start the 5th here. Again, a pitch too far outside, drifts outside. Good eye by Fox. So now 2 runners on, first and second.
Number 25, Leah Garcia.
It's been a while since, it's been since the first inning since Sahuarita has scored. So they're in a position here to potentially put some runs up if they can put the ball in play.
It's Kalia Smith's first walk of the game.
The catcher, Leah Garcia, up to bat. 2 runners on again, first and second.
Nice pitch for a strike.
Smith with a good pitch right down the pipe, middle of the plate. Hitter will foul off. Garcia gets a good cut at it, but just the velocity from Smith today is pretty impressive.
It hasn't
hitters are having a hard time keeping up with her.
Hasn't really let up much.
Nope.
Here coming into the 5th inning.
Another fastball. She's just able to get her bat around and foul it off the catcher.
Does she have it long enough?
I don't know. It's going to be up to the home plate umpire. She had it gathered, but I don't know. Yeah, he's looking to the infield umpire.
Infield umpire saying she bobbled it.
Because the catcher's back was to the home plate umpire. You couldn't really see what she was doing. So the infield umpire will say she's juggling it and just not able to hang on. So
yeah, there's a difference if she catches it in her glove and goes to get it out of her glove and drops it.
Right.
It's a little different than if you're bobbling it. But
good effort, though, by the catcher, Landress. We saw her make that great play earlier where she had to lay out to catch that foul ball and then shoot down the runner at second. And they'll call a third strike. No swing, third strike on the outside half of the plate, high and away.
The third baseman,
for the second out here in the 5th.
Martinez.
Again, 2 runners on for the Mustangs, first and second with 2 out.
This is a big out here for the Longhorns. Try to strand a couple.
Well, and Sahuarita has been in a drought since that first inning where they put their first 2 runs up and their only 2 runs.
Claudia got on base. She's 0 for 2. She got on base both times of this game on errors.
So both pitches, first 2, the first one away for strike 1, that one a little too far out to bring the count 1-1 now with 2 out. Fastball over the middle. She'll foul it or hit it down the first base line. The first baseman will catch it for the 3rd out. They're talking about something.
Catcher saying that
I think they're going to say catcher interference.
Batters wanting to say that she hit the catcher's glove, but they're not going to get that one, so she's going to be counted out. And that's going to be the 3rd out, and they leave a couple stranded, a couple that they really needed here. We're going to remain all knotted up. When we come back, Payson Longhorns in the bottom of the 5th. We'll see if they could put any runs on the scoreboard. This is high school softball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex, Phoenix, Arizona. First round of the 2018 softball playoffs. Number 6 Payson Longhorns taking on the number 11 seeded Sahuarita Mustangs. Up to bat now here in the bottom of the 5th is number 16, a 3rd baseman, Julia Sisson. Sisson fouls that one off.
High and tight fastball into the lefty. She'll foul it off to the 3rd base side.
She's 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a base hit last time up to bat in the bottom of the 3rd.
And again, the score 2-2. Sahuarita getting all their runs in the 1st. Payson getting theirs in the 3rd, I think it was.
Yeah, 3rd inning.
Both
Payson.
of theirs.
Yep.
So good defensive battle here in this contest. Unlike the first game we watched where Sholo blew out Chin Lee, I think it was 14-0. They had to call it after 5 innings on the 10-run rule, but this game much different.
Tight game here. So as you look at these two teams, how do you think either of these teams will match up against Sholo?
Well, you know, Sahuarita, we haven't seen a lot of big hitting, but they're going up against much tougher pitching, in my opinion, in terms of Smith with that fastball and her change. A little bit tougher, but you can tell that they've got the players that can put the bat on the ball for sure. And fielding-wise, they're really tight. They seem to have a really solid defense. And then, of course, Payson, you know, they've, I'm sure, played Sholo a couple of times during the season, probably battled back and forth. So both teams probably know each other a little bit better. But I think, you know, either one of these teams could give Sholo a good run for their money.
Sisson
good change up there.
Flies out to the shortstop for the first out this inning, bringing up to bat Kalia Smith, the pitcher.
We've seen Smith. She's the starting pitcher for Payson. Just bruised the ball so far in her at-bats.
Yep, 2 for 2 on the afternoon with a base hit.
She's been crushing the ball into the outfield on both at-bats, and Mejia starting her off this at-bat with a lot of off-speed stuff to get to an 0-2 count.
Oh.
Gets her to chase the high fastball for strike 3. Good piece of pitching by Mejia. Really smart selection of pitches there.
Number 13, Chancey.
That was a hard one to lay off of. Bringing up to bat, Chancey Landris, catcher.
Fastball over the middle of the plate, hits sharply to the shortstop.
Wow.
Pulls the first baseman off with the throw, but a good tag, good adjustment. Outstanding work by Kiana Galindo at first base to get the tag on the runner for the 3rd out. So that's a quick inning for the Sahuarita Mustangs.
3 up, 3 down, and Mustangs just barely dodged. They're having their first error of the game there with a nice play by the first baseman. Still knotted up at 2. We'll be right back to start our 6th inning of play here from Rose Mofford Softball Complex. This is high school softball presented by Show Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Show Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Show Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Show Ford on the east end of the
Number
Dukes.
8. Yaseli Mariscal.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex. All tied up, going into the 6th inning of play. Up to bat for Sahuarita. Number 8, the second baseman, Yosela Mariscal. Show Ford's presentation of girls softball here in first round of play. First ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Strike called there.
So Smith starting Mariscal outside on the first 2 pitches to go 2-0, and then brings that hard, tight fastball in for strike 1. Goes to the same place again, try to get a second strike, but a little too far inside. So hitters count here, 3-1 for Mariscal to start the 6th. She'll turn on that pitch, low fastball, just gets a little too far under it to pop it up to the second baseman for the 1st out.
Now batting the right fielder.
First out, just hearing from on the field behind us, Punt Empire Ravens taking care of the Snowflake Lobos to finish off the Lobos season. You can hear them calling it sound like they got blanked out over there.
So Peyton Arrington, the right fielder for the Mustangs, will come up, hitting in the 9th spot. 1 out. She'll dribble it down the third baseline, pops it over the third baseman's head on a big bounce. Shortstop tries to get a glove on it, just can't field it. So good piece of hitting by Arrington.
Number 12, Haley Tanori.
She'll be at first with just 1 out. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Haley Tanori, the shortstop for Sahuarita.
Getting that advantage of that little slap shot there.
And another lefty, Arrington, and she puts it down. Nice hit, good fielding by the pitcher, Smith.
Close call.
On just 1 hop, she's right there to gather it up, make a strong throw to first, but credit the speed of Tenori to beat that out.
That was a true bunt there.
Number 14, Kiana
So
Galindo.
first and second with just 1 out.
She earned that base hit.
Galindo. We haven't seen her hit the ball yet, I don't think, today. She struck out a couple of times, but, man, she's been swinging the bat big.
Yeah, she's 0 for 3.
Holy smokes, that's an outside pitch there that I'll call strike 1. Catcher's glove, when she caught it, was pretty far outside, so it must have had a lot of break on it. Good fastball right over the middle of the plate. Galindo gets a good cut on it, just hits the bottom half to foul it off. So she'll go again 0-2. That's one thing Smith has had advantage with Galindo. She's always had pitchers count on her. So we'll see if she, with 0-2, we'll see if she throws her a pitch she wants her to chase here. She'll bring it again, high fastball. Galindo, good cut.
Right on it, just a little high.
I like her swing, boy. She's got a great swing.
Yeah, I got to believe that if any mistakes here by Smith, and she could actually knock one out of here.
So the chess game between hitter and pitcher. Smith shaking off pitches. She probably wants that fastball again. There it is, inside. A little too far inside. Good eye by Galindo with 2 strikes on her. It's a brave girl to let that pitch go. That's close. Oh, man. Takes her outside with that pitch. Good pitch. Just a little too far outside. Galindo won't chase, so now it's 2-2 on the count. 2 runners on with 1 out. Fastball right down the middle. Galindo with the big cut. That time maybe pulling her head out a little too soon, but good pitch by Smith to get the 3rd strike swing for 2 outs. That'll bring Navarro, another lefty for Sahuarita.
Last couple up to bats here. Real battle between the defense and the offense.
Tight fastball, get through the catcher.
Pass ball.
So that'll move runners up to 2nd and 3rd. Mustangs in an outstanding spot here to get a run if they can put something in play.
Real important out here for the Longhorns. Tied up.
Blown away fastball. So that'll be 2-0 on the count. Good eye by Navarro. She needs to be patient here. Find that pitch that can bring a run across if she can put it in play.
Longhorns can't afford any errors at this point.
Good cut on that low fastball. Just a little. Gets the bottom half to foul it off. You can hear the coach trying to get her to hit the top half of the ball just to put it in play.
Pitch on the way.
Easier said than done with that fastball coming at you. Another low fastball, but Navarro doing a good job fouling it off to stay in play here. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Runners on 2nd and 3rd.
It's a big pitch right here.
Oh, high and tight fastball. Good pitch by Smith to get her to swing for the 3rd out.
Big out by Payson Longhorn pitcher Kalea Smith.
Sahuarita 2, Payson 2.
Their 8th strikeout of the game, and pitching a great game. Still tied up 2-2. We'll be right back for more. This is high school softball presented by Mofford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Need hats, shirts?
Softball complex in Phoenix, Arizona. Ron Everingham behind the backstop with Punt Cooley, and we'll bring it to you first round action here. Tied up, going to the top of the 6th inning. This top of the 6th inning, Northland Pioneer College wants to remind you when it comes time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College.
So Payson will start off their sixth here, their half of the sixth, with Brindy Hall, the second baseman, taking ball 1 on the first pitch. Nice low fastball. She'll drive into center, right center. The right fielder drifts over to make the catch for the first out. That's Peyton Arrington. Again, you can hear the wind, a little bit of wind today.
Racy Miranda.
From right to left. Enough to blow up dust every now and then.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Payson yet to score since the 3rd inning, where they had both their runs coming in the 3rd. Sahuarita having both of their runs coming in the very 1st inning.
The wind also brisk enough today to make it interesting for the outfielders on some of these higher hit balls with spin on them. We've seen a couple of fly balls drop today because of that.
Now batting the
routine play there.
Number 10, Mercedes
by
Miranda.
The second baseman, Yoseli Mariscal. 4-3 out. And it's going to bring up to bat Mercedes Miranda. Mercedes 1 for 2 today.
Good pitch, man.
Base hit and a strikeout.
That looked good from here. Inside half of the plate, inside edge, but that would be called ball 1. Same pitch again. This time Miranda swings at it. Not happy that she did pull the trigger, but even up the count 1-1. Same exact pitch, maybe this time with a little off-speed action on it. So pitcher goes ahead. Mejia doing a good job today for Sahuarita from the mound, or from the circle, I guess we call it in softball. 2-2 count, 2 out. The bottom of the 6th. Score tied 2-2.
Fans wanted that pitch.
Yeah, the Mustang fans felt that was a high and away pitch, but Miranda lets it go to bring the count full.
Nice catch by the pitcher to line drive back to the pitcher, and that's going to be our 3rd out, and that's going to take us to the top of the 7th inning. We're tied up. Looking forward to a great finish here in this first round matchup from Rose Mofford Softball Complex. It's high school softball presented by Show Low Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Leading off the Mustangs cover, the designated player number 1, Aviana Alvarez.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex. Top of the 7th inning. This is the last inning. If anybody can break this tie, this will be the last inning. Up to bat right now is Aviana Alvarez. She's struck out twice and flew out once. This is that swinger that you love. Punt. You're
one of the
predicting
two.
That she's gonna.
Well,
get a hold of
Galindo is the
here.
one I was talking about earlier, but Alvarez isn't getting cheated up there either. She's got a nice swing. She's a designated player, so they put her in for her hitting ability for sure. She'll fall behind here, 1-2 on the count. But the Mustangs have been pretty consistent in terms of getting runners on. They just haven't found the hits to bring them around when they needed them. Except for in that first inning where they got both of their runs.
Big swing and a miss for her 3rd strikeout of the game. for Alvarez.
That'll bring up Fox, the center fielder, another lefty. She's a slapper. We saw her get, I think, a base hitter last time up.
8th strikeout for Smith on the game.
Smith will start her off with a changeup on the outside, low and outside, low and away. Good eye by Fox to let that pitch go. Comes back hard, inside tight fastball.
Cheyenne.
They called a strike on that?
Called a strike.
Wow.
Cheyenne 1 for 2.
Another pitch. That one's right over the middle of the plate, low in the zone, but over the middle. So now the count 1-2. Good pitch. Good pitch. There he's going to say too low, but man, that looked just like the last pitch. But the home plate umpire will call it even at 2-2 with 1 out. There's that fastball inside. She'll tap it over to the pitcher. Tough play, actually, with that spin, but credit Smith for staying with it to get the throw off to first for the second out.
Leah Garcia.
Brings up to bat Leah Garcia, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and last time up a bat, a strikeout looking.
First pitch fastball right over the middle. She'll pop that one up to the shortstop for the 3rd out. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Payson Longhorns.
Great defensive inning there by Payson, and it comes down to this. Payson with the last up at bats with a chance to make something happen, to come back and defeat some of those early errors that they had in the game and win this game. We'll see how they do when we come back. This is high school softball presented by Shola Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Yeah. This is it? Who are you rooting for? Oh. Well, you need 3 up and 3 down then. Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex. Coming into the bottom of the 7th inning. This could be it if Payson can put a runner in. Shola Ford's presentation of high school softball here. First round playoffs. Number 6 seeded Payson Longhorns taking on the number 11 seeded Sahuarita Mustangs.
Check out the Longhorns, 7th inning.
Payson's
the right fielder,
opportunity
number 21, Olivia Foster.
To get this game, overcome the errors that they had in this game, and pull this game out. They need to get their bats going here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, we talked at the top, Payson coming in at the higher seed than the Sahuarita team, although Sahuarita has a better record overall. But I got to tell you, advantage Mustangs in terms of putting runners on base. They just haven't found the hits at the right time to bring them across. Payson hasn't had as much success in getting runners on, but, it's anybody's game at this stage. Payson, all they need to do is string a couple of hits together, move some runners around, and they can pull this thing out. Good pitch. They're going to say she didn't swing or did swing. That pitch fooled the hitter. I'm not sure if I don't know what they're calling. So I think they called the ball on that. 2-1, the count on the board.
She didn't go. And the reason punt that we're talking, that seems like Sahuarita is left more out there than Payson.
Oh, Foster's able to punch that one real high out to Arrington, who will gather it up in right field.
Fly
for the
out.
First out.
First out,
Now
but
batting the center
Sahuarita has
fielder,
actually
number
left
6,
9 players on base
Lee.
to Payson's 5,
Yeah,
so
there
they've
you
left
go.
a little more runs on base there.
Yeah, they've done a good job of getting runners on. I mean, of course, Payson, some of those were due to errors that I'm sure they're not happy with, but still, you know, to keep those runners on, they just haven't been able to move them around at the right times, of course. That's why we've got the 2-2 game.
One down, Jasmine Lee up to bat. Takes a pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Good eye by Lee. That pitch high and tight to the lefty. Mejia this time going low and away, trying to get her to chase, but she won't. So 3-0 count. Hitters count. Let's see, Lee will probably take here. She does for strike 1.
Tied up 2-2, bottom of the 7th. Payson, 1 out.
Good fastball. Lee just not able, it's high in the zone, but right over the middle of the plate. Lee just can't catch up to it, so she'll foul it off on the Payson third base side. Bring the count full to Lee in the 7th. 1 out. Lee punches that one
Nice
into
shot.
left center. That'll fall at the fence. Great long drive by Lee, and there you go. Payson with the runner on second in scoring position. That's a big hit by Lee. Timely hit with 2 outs. I'm sorry, with 1 out
Taylor.
in the bottom of the 7th.
Big shot to the fence between left and center for a double. Gets a runner on that they need. 1 out, bringing up to bat as a Sahuarita coach wants to call in his players and have a discussion, but bringing up to bat, number 12, the shortstop, Jody Taylor, who's 1 for 3 this afternoon. Base hit in the 3rd inning. Was actually one of the innings that they scored, the 2 runs that they had. So,
well, if you were to pick a hitter on the Payson side, if you're a Payson fan, that you would want at the plate with a runner in scoring position on second, Taylor would certainly be at the top of the list. She's been pounding the ball all day today.
she
Hitting it solid.
Yeah, 2 fly outs to left field, actually.
So it'd be interesting to see what Sahuarita does here, whether they walk her knowing that she's been hitting the ball solid, or if they try to get her to chase bad pitches. But definitely a chess game going here between pitcher and hitter. First pitch strike right over the middle of the plate. Taylor will turn on it, out ahead of it, drive it down the third base line for foul. Strike 1.
On deck for the Longhorns is another batter that's 1 for 3. Same kind of situation, 2 fly outs and a base hit. That's Julia Sisson.
Oh, man, that pitch inside change, or maybe a screwball. Taylor will let that one pass to even up to count 1-1. Fat pitch over the middle of the plate. Taylor hit it dead center. Runner will go from second to third. Throw
Safe.
is off. So now the runner's at third. Great hit by Taylor, deep enough to get the runner to move to get to third. So with 2 out, they're going to throw back to second.
See if she left early. She did not.
The base ump will say she's safe. She did not leave early. So big at bat here for Sisson. Runner
Huge.
on through, 2 out.
Now
Bottom
batting,
of the 7th,
number
score
16,
tied.
Julia Sisson.
All she needs to do is put this thing in play to get that runner across. First pitch, fastball high in the zone over the middle. Sisson will foul it off over the third base side for strike 1. She's been having a hard time turning on that fastball of Mejia's.
All the Mustangs have to do is
Called timeout. She's got an elbow protector with the Velcro band flying loose, so she'll tighten that up.
Mustangs just need to provide the same solid defense they've done all afternoon.
High pitch. She does not chase. Good eye. So that brings count 1-1 with 2 out. Again, scores tied in the bottom of the 7th with a runner on third.
Kalia Smith on deck.
There's a hit. Sisson into the outfield, but that wind. Oh, a great catch by the center fielder coming over.
Innings we go. Our score remains tied. Sahuarita 2, Payson
Beautiful
2.
catch by the center
Ladies
fielder.
and gentlemen, let's give a
Cheyenne
hand to both
Fox.
of these teams of young ladies who are playing such an outstanding game this afternoon.
So that's going to end regulation. We're going to go into extra innings into the 8th inning. Tied up 2-2. We'll be back. Sahuarita Mustangs bringing up to bat Claudia Martinez. High school softball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Dukes store.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball. iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. We're in extra innings here at the top of the 8th, and leading off is Claudia Martinez, and she gets a hit to start things off. A base hit right up the middle. And we're going to have a...
That's a first pitch fastball right over the middle, a little high in the zone, but Martinez turns on it, hits it right over second base on the line drive. So a good start here for the Mustangs.
And now at the plate,
Rayleigh Jones, runner going to come in for Claudia Martinez. That run being so important here, the leadoff runner.
And they'll get a courtesy runner in for Martinez.
Nice bunt, wow.
Nice bunt down third base side. Sisson with the field. And shoot down Mariscal at first. So great play by Sisson. She's right on that bunt. Great piece of defense fielding there by Payson. But again, leaving the runner at second, which is what Sahuarita wanted to do with that play.
The right fielder,
put a runner in scoring
Peyton
position.
Arrington.
So now Arrington hitting out of the 9 spot. She's a lefty and she likes dragging. We've seen her get a couple of little soft hits in the infield earlier. See what she can do here with a runner on second. 1 out. She lets that pitch by. It's a strike right over the middle of the plate. Now the wind is coming in from center towards home. She'll slap foul that for the second strike.
Runner on second, 1 out. Top of the 8th. Extra innings here. It's going to take to complete this one.
Oh, man, just missed. She tries going down that third base line and just hits it on the foul side of the third base.
Got to believe that would have scored a run.
Yeah, definitely. You got the runner on second, and it's a courtesy runner. So obviously, whoever they select, whoever they select for that role is definitely has wheels.
Rayleigh Jones, second.
There it is, a slap hit to the shortstop who fields it. And a bad throw. The runner's she's gonna turn at third, but then look like she might want to pull the trigger to try to come home. But she'll stay at third, go back to third, I should say. But a great piece of hitting by Arrington to put it in play and put the pressure on the defense. And again, another throwing error by Payson. We've seen that from him a lot this game. It comes back to bite him here in the top of the 8th.
E6. It's going to put runners on first and third with 1 out. Up to bat, Haley Tenori.
That's the top of the order now for Sahuarita.
2 for 4 on the afternoon. She got on base twice by air and twice by hit.
Well, another lefty slapper for Sahuarita. There she goes, right up the middle. There's the RBI to get the runner from third. Great piece of hitting. That's a clean base hit there, right up the middle.
Now batting the first
So that puts Sahuarita up by 1 run here in the top of the 8th. We got 1 out. Runners on first and second with Galindo coming up.
And that's the first run scored by Sahuarita since the very first at-bats. Yeah.
So Galindo, she's not been able to make good clean contact yet in this game despite swinging hard at those fastballs. First pitch, low fastball right over the middle. She'll take that for strike 1. She's getting, I think, a little thinking too much. Just needs to go with the flow. There's the cut. She gets under it, though. She'll drive it out to right, and it'll drop. I'm not sure what was going on. And then a bad throw over second with the runner going in. Will score Arrington from third. So another throwing error in the infield by Payson. That hit, I think, it would be an error. I'm not sure why the right fielder didn't even make an attempt at it. So a couple of runs here, big runs in the top of the 8th for Sahuarita with just 1 out. They're keeping the pressure on. Runners first and second still. Navarro will come up, another lefty. She'll take strike 1 over the middle of the plate. Another fastball. That's a good fastball there by Smith. Fighting her inside. Navarro got a cut on it, but just can't make contact. So that's 0-2 to Navarro. There's strike 3 right down the middle of the plate. Good fastball by Smith. Just blowing it by the hitter.
1, the designated player,
Swing.
Aviana Alvarez.
Good
Swinging
swing.
strikeout.
Just can't make contact. So this will bring up their number 4 spot, the designated player Alvarez. She gets a big cut at that first pitch fastball. Fouls it off for strike 1. Runners on first and second. 2 out now in the top of the 8th. Another fastball, this time on the outside edge.
Double steal.
Double steal by Sahuarita. Both runners going on the pitch. So now second and third. 2 outs with an 0-2 count. So pitchers count. Alvarez has got to protect the plate here with 2 strikes. Runners in scoring position. Big fastball right down the middle of the plate. She takes that swing and cannot make contact. So that's the 3rd out. Good piece of pitching there by Smith.
Payson 2.
So we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. Payson. See if they're up to the task to score 2 runs to save their season here. It's high school softball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex. Payson down by 2 in the bottom of the 8th here in extra innings. They need to put at least 2 runs on the board. 3 would get them a win. First up to bat is Kalia Smith, the pitcher. She's two for 3 on the afternoon.
I was going to say she hasn't been cheated today from the plate. She's been getting some big hits for the Lady Longhorns. She's got a good eye. She goes 2-0 here to start on this count. Mejia needs to be smart here and not give her anything fat. There's a pitch right over the middle of the plate, but she'll pop it up on the first base side. High fly ball in foul territory, and the first baseman gathers it up for the first out. That's a big out there.
Big out. I thought she might have some trouble with that. It's probably the highest hit ball that we've seen today in the air with this wind, but she handles it well. Brings up to bat Chancey Landris. 0 for 3 on the afternoon.
Change up high and away. Can't get her to chase. Outstanding outing today by Mejia. Gracie Mejia, their pitcher. She's been moving pitches around, not overpowering speed, but just good selection of pitches. Really keeping these Longhorn hitters off balance pretty much all game. There's a good pitch over the middle. She'll drive that into left for a base hit, dropping in under the left fielder. Good piece of hitting there by Landris. So with 1 out, Payson gets their runner on first in the bottom of the 8th here. They're down by 2. They need to get runs here. So the second baseman, Hall, will come up. Takes the first for a ball, high and away. Again, runner on first for Payson with just 1 out. Second pitch he'll take. This one's on the outside edge for a called strike 1. So they count 1-1 now to Hall.
Hall 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Base hit back in the 2nd inning. 2 flyouts since.
She'll punch this into right field, and Arrington again. She's been perfect in that right field spot in terms of gathering up those fly balls. So that they get the second out there.
9, Racy Miranda.
So being down 4-2 in the bottom of the 8th, 2 out, 1 runner on at first base. It's going to all fall into Miranda's lap here
Racy
to
Miranda.
keep this inning going.
She's the tying run.
Start her off with a changeup high in the zone for a called first strike.
She flew out to the pitcher. She was hit by a pitch, and
In the infield for the Mustangs, they'll drop back deep with 2 outs. All they need here is just to get their 3rd out. And the coach at third base for Payson isn't even giving signals. We've been seeing him signal pretty much every hitter all game long. Now it's just a matter of putting the ball in play with 2 outs. They need this hit here. High pitch, she'll swing at that fastball, pop it up in the infield. The shortstop gathers it up, and that's your ball game.
That concludes our ball game. Our final score, the Sahuarita Mustangs 4.
That's going to be it for the Payson Longhorns season. And that's going to be it for us. After this break, we'll be back with the Sunrise Park Resort post-game show. Sunrise Park Resort's getting ready for summer. They'll be opening soon with all of their adventure activities. Go to sunriseskipark.com for details. That's sunriseskipark.com. We'll be back with the Beeler Orthodontic straight line play of the game, Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game, and a Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game here from Rose Mofford Softball Complex. This is high school softball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Today. Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex. First round action of the 3A girls softball tournament. The number 11 seeded Sahuarita Mustangs were able to defeat the number 6 seeded Payson Longhorns in 8 innings of play. 4-2 is our final. And we're going to go through some of our players of the game here on the Sunrise Park Resort's post game. Sunrise Park Resort's getting ready for summer. They're going to be opening soon, so go check out all of their high adventure activities. SunriseSkiPark.com for details at SunriseSkiPark.com. We're going to start off with our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. That's Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Well, I still, the one play that I thought was really impressive, it goes all the way back into the second inning of the game with Chancey Landris, the catcher for Payson, on that foul tip. Hit ball out in front of the plate. She had to literally lay out just to get her glove to it. And, it was right at the ground where she caught that thing. And then to have the presence of mind to get up quickly and fire that throw down to second to get the double play on the runner at second. That double play kept Payson in the game, because in the first inning, number 13, Chauncey Landris, with that play, if you remember, Sahuarita put their 2 runs up in the first, and had she not been able to make that play, I think in the second, it could have been a situation where Sahuarita could have got a few more runs and really had the momentum. So that was a big play for Payson. Unfortunately, they come out on the short end in the game, but an outstanding play early in the game by Chauncey Landris.
So congratulations to Chauncey Landris, your Beeler Orthodontics live to smile, love your smile straight line play of the game. Really great game behind the plate there. Congratulations. Next, we're going to have our Deemer's Glass, glass shattering hit of the game. You need glass for your home or business. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. That's Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Who you got for the glass shattering hit of the game?
Well, it's the hit that made the difference in this ball game. As you said, we went into extra innings in the top of the 8th. Number 1 hitter for Sahuarita, Haley Tenori, a lefty that we saw do pretty well consistently through the game, but she's able to get that slap hit single right over the middle, right up over second base, and she scored the 1 run cleanly, and then they got a second run on that same play with the poor throw on the infield side, but effectively a 2 RBI single that made the difference in the ball game for the Mustangs to put them over the top to win this softball game.
So congratulations, Haley Tenori. You are Deemer's Glass hit of the game. Need glass for your home or business? Don't forget to call Deemer's Glass. They're up in Lakeside, and they're hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. That's Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. The Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game is brought to you by Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. For the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping gear on the mountain, go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top on Highway 260. We talked about this and got a little bit of a decision here.
Well, for the victorious Sahuarita Mustangs, I mean, they're solid. This lineup, no one really standing out that's exceptional, but man, their defense is solid. If they had errors, they were probably some minor throwing errors here and there, but really solid defense. Everyone contributed at the plate today where they could. I mean, it was a low-scoring game, but it makes it tough to select. But I got to tell you, the outing today from the starting pitcher, Gracie Mejia, was outstanding. To hold Payson to 2 runs in the game is just outstanding. Now, of course, she has a lot of help in the defense helping her do that. But that's a solid pitching performance. But I think we need to go co-players with Gracie Mejia from the circle today doing an outstanding job. And then I was really impressed, the hitter in the 9th spot, Peyton Arrington, didn't get off to a really quick start, but her play late in the game, the lefty slap hitter, not a power hitter by any stretch, but she was putting hits in play to keep innings alive for this team. She's way down in the bottom of the order. And then defensively, she was a vacuum cleaner out there in right field. With that win today, made it even a little dicey, and we saw Payson struggle a little bit, but she was solid today in the outfield. And I think her play, Peyton Arrington, combined with the starting pitcher, Gracie Mejia, you're splitting hairs when you look at who over who. I think we should give them both co-players of the game. Just outstanding work from both of them today.
Good call. Gracie and Peyton, congratulations. You're our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Players of the Game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. You guys need to go check out what they've got because the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping gear on the mountain. You go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top, down on the right on Highway 260. Go check it out. That's going to be it for us. You're listening to High School Softball presented by Show Low Ford right here on iTalk 106.7. KNKI Pine Top Show Low and on 102.5 Pine Top Kopaniki Communications Station. We want to thank all of our sponsors: Ace Hardware, Sunrise Park Resort, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, Little Bluebird Studios, Deemer's Glass, the Indian Pine Restaurant at Honda, and Octopus Car Wash and Subway. Congratulations to Sahuarita defeating Payson today. 4-2 is our final, and they will advance to take on the Show Low Cougars in the next round. Congratulations. That's it from us this afternoon at Roast Mofford Softball Complex. Good evening.
This has been an iTalk 106.7 Sports exclusive presented by Show Low Ford. High school softball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Octopus Car Wash. This is a copyrighted broadcast. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or reuse of this program without the expressed written consent of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves is expressly prohibited. For more information about this game and others around the region, go to italk1067.com.